Nope, wait, nope, I'm onto something. Because if the baby's decreasing the circumference area of the tablecloth, like just destroying the available space for the cheese, the only left place to put it is in the fridge, aka the dog fitting all the cheese in the refrigerator. What is going on, everybody? Riot here, thanking you guys all so much for helping me hit 100,000 subscribers. It's such an incredible mile mark. I'm not even 100% sure how to celebrate it, to be honest. It's not really something you plan for. I mean, 80k was awesome, and it was so awesome that I ate a ghost pepper and almost killed myself. And now it's like, shit, I ate one of the hottest peppers in the world. What do I do for 100k? It's just, we finally landed, me and Arcade landed on the decision to, it'd just be better for you guys to get to know me a little better instead of just always killing myself every mile mark. Besides, there's only like the Carolina Reaper now, like one of the only peppers hotter than the ghost pepper. So I'm thinking that baby may be better saved till like 500,000 or something anyways. Assuming that ever happens, but I mean, if 100,000 is possible, you never know. You just never know how like this weird snowball effect is gonna end now. It could keep growing forever. It's like with the support of you awesome people just dropping the most helpful or nicest comments constantly. And of course those few sprinkled little trolls, it's you gotta fuel the machine with every kind of material, I guess. But I think we'll honestly be able to reach some crazy goal. It's not insane to say that maybe for 500,000 one day I get some awesome tattoo for you guys, or on camera for you guys, or around 1 million. No, can't do. What would I do for 1 million? Like 2 Carolina Reapers? I'm gonna die. I don't know. That's all in the infinite unknown for now. But Arcade and I landed on the decision to do a Q&A for 100,000. Just answer questions for you guys because I don't know. It just sounds cool. It sounds cool to start doing generally more vlogs too. Like, I don't know what the hell my hands are doing right now. Just things like, you know, reading nice comments or mean comments. Both of those types sound hilarious. And then, I don't know, who knows what the future holds. I know a lot of people wanted me to do a draw my life, and I almost did. It's just that the thing is, I gotta love my life. I'm perfectly happy. Wouldn't change a single thing in the world. But on paper, it would kind of look disappointing. Like, not disappointing, just depressing. Because you don't draw, like, I guess if I draw every little happy moment my mom and I had in between stuff, it would look better. But I mean, the first couple years alone would be like, I was born, yeah, then me, my mom, and my dad all moved to Washington. My mom and dad had a kid. She died a couple months later. My dad was pretty abusive, so my mom and I split. We moved to my grandma's. It's more like a drama movie than anything entertaining. Definitely nothing I'd like to post. I could maybe one day do a draw my imaginary life. That sounds pretty fun. I could also do vlogs in the future of like times I've almost died, certain things like that. Like I've fallen out of a second store window when I was an infant, or a ski lift when I was a little bit older. I was helicoptered once because my throat was closed. There's just so many. I was crowbar beaten by like 20 guys one time. There's pictures because we had to take pictures for the police. My entire nose, cheeks, forehead, everything was broken, but I would never post pictures for you guys. But there's definitely some stories in there. So yeah, we're just gonna start slow, and we'll start with a Q&A, get to know each other a little, have some coffee, you know, see where that goes. I'm no slut. So yeah, alright, so first question coming on up. Coming in from White Fang. Riot. How? He didn't say Riot. You conceited bastard, you're making up your own name. How old are you, and would you ever consider a website to sell Riot material? I personally am 23, can't speak for my other personalities, but I'll be 24 in March. Yup, March. I do plan on making a website specifically for my channel, as that's pretty much just gonna post whatever awesome YouTube stuff there is that week. It'll be like my videos will occasionally be blended in there, but it's more just gonna be whatever's awesome on YouTube. And then I do plan on posting making another website down the line too that just generally posts crazy stuff that deals with otherworldly type issues. I will be selling a buttload of material on the first website though. I haven't done any merchandise yet just because it's so busy balancing everything in life and I've just been such a bastard. But I'm going away with family for a week, so I get a week's vacation. So I'm going to use a bunch of that time to finally get some shirts together, get them selling, because there's this one dog shelter. Like, I know there's millions that need help, trust me. Maybe not millions, hundreds of thousands that need help, but there's just the whole world needs help, man. but this one dog shelter is always scraping it to make payments and like just kennel costs and everything. So the first thing I'm gonna do for the first month when my shirts come out, they're gonna be at least 60%, or at least 60% of profits are gonna go to charity. I haven't decided the set number, but that's the lowest. So for the first month, the shirts are all gonna be $5 more than normal. So if you wanna wait, go ahead and wait. I don't blame you, because they're pretty much only more for that month, so more money can go to the dog shelter. So that'll be the first wave of merchandise. Then from there we'll figure it out, because my basic needs are what? Feed my dog, feed me, pay off car insurance, and then pay off my car. Then seeing as how I'm pretty much taken care of, I'm not starving and I have a bed to sleep on, there's so many people and creatures and things that need help. You could definitely expect a lot of material, and you could expect a lot of it to go to charity. Next question coming in from Joshua Daly. Did you happen to find Bugs Bunny dressed up as a female bunny attractive to the point of questioning your sexuality? Now that's a thinker. I've personally never seen Bugs Bunny dressed as a female, but I have seen Lola Bunny, that female bunny from Space Jam. Now that bitch was pretty much just like a supermodel with buck teeth and bunny ears. That's exactly how they drew her, so I almost don't even feel like that's bordering on sexuality. Not to mention the fact that it's a drawing. If you're attracted to drawings of animals, you're just as weird as the guys attracted to animals. So I guess I can't say that I found him maybe I would find him attractive and downright pretty, but not to the point that I'd want to bang him. No. Good question though. Next one coming in from Cooper Dalby. Oh my god, Dalby? I'm so sorry if I pronounce anybody's names. My name's Johnny, and everyone's misspelt that shit since I was born. Even the doctor had to put it 3 times on my birth certificate. That's a lie. He's asking, did you ever play an instrument? Embarrassingly, I have not. For someone who loves metal music and punk music and rock and roll and classic rock, I can't believe I haven't played an instrument, but I definitely plan on learning one in the future. I haven't decided if electric guitar or bass guitar yet, or just bass, cause like electric guitar is so much fancier, but I have so many friends' bands. I have like 3 different friend groups that are in bands that are all missing bassists. It just feels like the world needs a bassist. I do love music a lot though. That flag behind me, Mayhem, that's actually from Mayhem Festival. It's this like mass gathering of metal bands every year. I remember 2 years ago I went and Slayer played, and like people were pulling out the garbage bags out of the trash cans and ripping off wooden planks off the little like stands set up to sell shirts, and just making these giant fires, and people were pulling lighter fluid out of their jackets they had brought specifically. I just remember seeing someone like fighting near the pit and someone running up and Sparta kicking that person into the pit, into the fire pit. They rolled right out, but it was just with the music playing and the hundreds of people, it was insane, man. I gotta learn an instrument. Next one coming in from Stephen Nee. How do I ask a question? You just did it, buddy. You just asked a question, and because you weren't 100% positive on how to ask a question, or just being funny, I had to pick you. I had to do it. Here we have Chris the Gaming Ninja. Johnny, tell me, what is the oh my god, he spelled my name right, hell yeah. What is the maximum amount of fucks you can give in a single day? Now I assume since I'm not a porn star, you don't mean those kind, because I'm sure my numbers wouldn't impress anybody. No. But, I don't know, it can vary. Sometimes I won't give a single shit my entire day, give a single fuck my entire day, but sometimes I'll be giving out like 1,000. Oh my god, you should see sometimes when my OCD takes over in video editing, I could turn a 20-minute video into a 5-hour editing process that would look almost identical to someone who spent 20 minutes editing it, but it's just gotta be so perfect. Sometimes I'll just give out thousands of fucks within an hour. Next one coming in from Phoenix. Hi Riot, I love your videos and I just want to know, and basically what do you do for work when you're not doing YouTube? I'm from Sweden and I love your videos. See, it's not 100% perfectly worded, but he's from Sweden, and someone who speaks another language, I'd say that's pretty much perfect. It's eligible. I understood what he was saying, I call it perfect. I can't speak a word of Swedish, so. Now, for work, what I do, I'm pretty much IT help desk, like computer help desk, like computer repair. It's supposed to be computer repair, but it's everything. I basically just sit in a cubicle all day watching a ticket system, like 20-30 tickets coming in every hour, people saying my phone's broken, I can't connect to the server, can't connect to the share drive, my printer's not working, can't connect. Downright to the stupidest ass. I've seen graphic designers who do work for Disney, who design giant Disney graphics, get USBs, like thumb drives stuck in USB ports because they stuck it in upside down and jammed it in all the way. I've seen some dangerously stupid shit in my time. That's pretty much it. I just run around helping people do things that my little cousin could do. Like, occasionally there will be some issue where some guy's monitor or some guy's screen's not working on his laptop, you know, we have to pop it off, trying to fix the wiring. There's definitely some really complicated, cool parts of the job. I love those because I can feel them making me smarter, but man, do they get drowned out by the dumbass questions sometimes. Ooh, just specify, I don't mean dumb, no question you guys could ask me was dumb. I mean on the ticket system where I have these 45-year-old, 55-year-old business tycoons, like corporate executives who don't know how to wipe their own ass, let alone plug in their iPhone. It gets pretty frustrating. Here we have Arcade, my recording buddy Ryan, my cousin. Why does Campbell T lick butthole? Campbell T is one of our oldest friends. He's like one of our first subscribers who's now more of a brother than anything. I'm not 100% sure why he licks butthole. I don't know if he exactly does. I wonder if Arcade is drawing attention from his own personal habits. I just should have chosen this question. This is something I shouldn't be touching. Next one is from Cade Blurton. What would you do if the world was taken over by chickens, but there's still some survivors, including you? By the way, if you're reading this, you're awesome. No, bro, you're awesome. And, what would I do if the world was taken over by chickens, and there's just a few survivors? I assume this sounds like just a party with unlimited food. I mean, it sounds like the world, like it's like some apocalyptic scenario where there's just a few of us, but unlimited food everywhere. I imagine the civilizations would look terrifying. All of our clothes and houses would be made out of chicken skin and feathers, and all of our hats would be made out of... We'd eventually look like chicken people. That's what would happen. The next question coming in from an albino wolf. What's going on, dude? Riot, what is your all-time favorite game? Now, when picking your all-time favorite game, it's tough because there's... Like, we all know that in a couple months, some insanely groundbreaking thing could be unleashed that's gonna blow our current favorite game out of the water. And it's just this forever cycle of stuff constantly just increasing in value and just everything. So when you're picking your all-time favorite game, I say it has to be something that, like, your first love, your first major game that you couldn't stop playing, and generally was the thing that your gateway game was what I just like to call it. I just kind of coined that term though. Your gateway game. Alright, we're gonna call it that. The game that you played so much that it kind of got you into the world of gaming and turns you into the gamer that you are today. Mine would no doubt have to be Halo. Around the time Halo Combat Evolved came out, we were all my cousins, there's about 7 of us, just all boys. We're always at my Uncle Kevin's house where my cousin Chris and Nick lived, and we were always just constantly gaming together. And then this insane first-person shooter came out with split screen where we could all play together. All got it immediately, and it was just the best game ever. From then on out, it was all about Master Chief. That wasn't just it though. It was then right when Halo 2 came out, oh my god, we were all so excited. I saw a commercial where you could first jump on Ghost, when you could first hijack vehicles. It was like this mind-blowing thing. Also, we had the dual SMGs, like, oh my god, dual weapons and vehicle hijacking, what? My uncle and my cousins waited in line till like 1 a.m. to get one of the first copies from EB Games or GameStop, whatever it was back then. And when Halo 2 came out, that was when Xbox Live was first created. My uncle made me a little Xbox Live account, and we put our skills to the test for like way too many hours a week. Wow, that's when my grades started tanking. And it's just been then when Halo 3 came out, that's when we all were in our prime of like puberty. We were all very competitive, pulling off the craziest trick shots. Can't believe I don't have any of those old clips anymore, because we would see clips and have to one-up them, and Arcade and I have pulled off some crazy shit in Halo. And it's just, even after with Halo Reach, I loved Halo Reach, Halo ODST, I loved Halo Wars, we played that so much, anything Halo. Even Halo 5 I love so much, even though they really fucked up on one part big, how you could play 10 games and get all this XP, or you could just spend $10. That does not belong in a first-person shooter. Even with those micro purchases, those microtransactions, I still love the game. That's how undying I am. Followed him from Bungie to 343. I will not abandon Master Chief. I like how that was my longest question. Ask me about Halo and I will not shut up, I swear to God. Alright, next one from Alvin Graves. Did you get Christmas presents? And if yes, what did you get? I got like a shit ton of socks, which could sound disappointing to some, but as someone who spends most of his time at this desk, it's important to have some comfortable shits on your feet. Kind of just a couple of shirts and stuff like that. All I really use is this. Getting me anything other than this is kind of a waste of money because I'm always gonna be right here anyways. My mom actually hooked it up because she knows me. She knows me really well, so she actually picked this up, which is the sickest shit ever. This is actually from the company I work for. I do IT at a toy company, and they just actually got rights to do Master Chief helmets. So I guess she still had to pay for it, but she didn't have to wait in line. So that's cool. Go ahead and try this bad boy on. Yeah, right? Just do a bunch of stuff. So this is my pride and joy. You notice I keep it right here because whenever it's like 3 a.m. and I'm about to faint, but I gotta keep editing, I look over and I go, I won't let you down, Master Chief. Yes, it's fucking nerdy, and no, I don't care. Alright, so this next question, we're actually gonna leave the helmet on because this kind of sounds like a question for Master Chief. From Left 4 Dead Tank 101, how can the dog fit all of the cheese in the refrigerator if the baby is eating the tablecloth? Now, this is the thinker. I actually put many man-minutes into this one. A question only someone who spent years traveling through space fighting the Covenant could figure out. Now, the amount of tablecloth I suspect is the circumference area available to place food on, yes? So the dog is actually only able to fit all of the cheese in the refrigerator if the baby's eating the tablecloth. Wait. Nope, I'm onto something. Because if the baby's decreasing the circumference area of the tablecloth, like just destroying the available space for the cheese, the only left place to put it is in the fridge, aka the dog fitting all the cheese in the refrigerator. Boom! Home run! Alright, I can't tell if it's oxygen deprivation that made me answer that, or if it's just skill, but either way, thank you, Master Chief. On to the next question. How many times did you... Whoa, so weird out here. Coming in from Justin Ram. How many times did you have a brain fart for your whole channel? Like, every other minute in every video ever. You guys watched my recent Subnautica where I spent like 15 minutes building a microchip only to go check my inventory at the end where they started me out with a computer chip? And that was after about 10 minutes of trying to build the wrong item because I had the mouse on the wrong thing. It was brain fart after sometimes my brain shits itself. It's filthy. Alright, now the next question is another one from Joshua Daly, and I know choosing two questions from the same person is very messed up and will basically piss off a lot of people because they wanted their question to be picked, and I apologize. No, there's going to be many more of these kinds of videos, and I just couldn't resist. I couldn't resist answering this one. What is your guy list? Basically, your top 10 actress you find attractive enough to have sex with. Now, 10 is a large number, so I don't know if I could do all that. I'm just going to go 5. I think the first one would probably be Rey from Star Wars. The second one, that main actress in Star Wars Episode 7. The third one, that actress in Star Wars The Force Awakens who's with Finn the entire time. I'd say the fourth one is probably that chick who's on Jakku in like the beginning of Star Wars Force Awakens. And the fifth one, probably Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie, although a little aged, is still like the shit, you know? Wanted, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Salt, she kicks ass, dude. And she's holding together like hell for that age, so bravo. One of the finishers coming in from Mr. Jurassic. Why did you start YouTube? I actually started it because Arcade talked me into it. Like, we were just sitting there talking about gaming one day and he showed me a Let's Play video from somebody. I think that's how it happened. We were at my aunt's house in Napa by the jacuzzi. And he basically showed me, and I had literally no idea. I've been the most out-of-touch gamer my entire life. I was like the only die-hard Halo like competitive player who never entered any tournaments. I just didn't know what everything was. I've been working full-time since 18. I've been working summers since 16 or since 15. I've just been working my entire life. My whole life has been boxed out. So Arcade filled me in on the whole thing, and I was just so excited and turned on by the whole thing. I had to get into it. Of course, like many YouTubers, I started out with like just Minecraft videos for a year, got more comfortable, and then branched off. Now I'm taming strange and controlling armies of dinosaurs. It's the best stuff ever. And the very last question from Ewan Harris. Will you fist me, Daddy? No. 1,000 no's, my friend. Nothing to do with your personality, just too protective over my fists. Alright, and that marks the end of the Q&A. Again, there will be many more Q&As in the future. Again, reading nice comments, mean comments, and just getting to know me generally. It's more just whatever you guys comment requesting. I'm just never sure if you guys are into that kind of thing. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody who had any part in me getting 100,000 subscribers, and don't doubt yourself. It's literally every single one of you. You, right there, you did so much. You did almost as much as I did, and all together, it just becomes this whole thing. And now it's called the Riot Brigade, and it's growing, and we can't stop it. Anyways, though, I'm just so grateful for you guys. I apologize, like, I know a lot of YouTubers sometimes tear up in these kinds of videos, and I almost wish I could, because I get, like, I do feel somewhat that, like, strongly about it. It's just, I don't know. Life's been so exhausting for so long. I swore my tear ducts dried up long ago, but if you guys had a good time watching, no, I could say something different now. It's so automatic. I just hope you guys have an awesome day, awesome rest of your week, and I can't wait till we hit 200,000 subscribers. Peace!